Before we get into the air conditioning problems and some of the other stuff, I do want to mention something very favorable about this car, which is the seats. The power seats are really good, especially for short people. This is the only car that we saw that really has good seats. This back part of the seat comes up, and the whole seat also goes up and lets you see the road really well, especially for short people. That's a very good feature of this car. No other car has a power seat like this. Today is very hot. Look at the outside temperature, 100 degrees. I've been in the car now for about 5 minutes. And this air conditioning, even I have it on research today. I have it on 5, and still it's very hot inside this car. You see the engine just stopped by itself. 97 degrees. I'm in the middle of the traffic and a red light. It hasn't the air condition volume. The fan goes very low. I assume the compressor may have shut off. And for me to get it started, I really have to take the foot off the brake. I brake again. Very straight. The air picks up right away. I'm headed to the VOLVO dealer to see if they find a solution to this problem. Leaving the VOLVO dealer in Miami by Kendall. There it is, Bomin Parts, Bomin VOLVO. And I talked to one of the very nice service reps who says it cannot be done. That's the way the 2025 came. Overall, I've been on the car for like an hour and a half. Stop at the dealership, talk to the service department, trying to fix this problem. I got home, and finally now, an hour and a quarter, is beginning to feel a little bit cooler. The sales guy, very nice, told me to make a change, to drive it. He told me to drive it with this A and this light on. What that would do is that if you keep your foot off the pedal of the brake, supposedly stay on. But my experience is that when that happens, I go around, and if you are in a stop and go traffic, for example, like now, if I think I took my foot off. If you don't take the foot off the brake real quick, it still shuts off, even if this is on. So it's not a solution. It's a very bad shortcut to accomplish not much. This is the main panel. I really don't know why Google it's inside the car. It's bad enough that we have to have it on our computer. Now Google is everywhere. Google Assistance. I don't need it on my car. You go to radio and it has no AM. It's all FM. To get to the AM, you gotta download this iHeartRadio app, which is very complicated to handle. It's not a steady app. Sometimes I put this station from Miami, and then in the middle of the road, it changes to a 7:10 AM and from New York City automatically. I'm a senior citizen. I cannot be driving and playing with an app at the same time to listen to my radio stations. In the final analysis, I have to say that it's a very nice car, drives very good, VOLVO safe, hugs the road, turns good. There's no complaints about the car. My only complaint is that for Miami and the summertime here, this feature of the engine stopping and going affects amazingly the performance of the air conditioning. And you could spend half an hour, 40 minutes in the car in heavy traffic like we have down here, and you may not develop a good, comfortable temperature inside the car. I mean, the thing with the radio, it's annoying, but I mean, you could live with it. But the air conditioning and the stop and go and the hesitation while you're making left turns, it's a very bad feature that I think they need to fix.